Let's go to open houses. Hello, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. I am Julia. I'm a Buffalo-based content creator and I love making videos about house hunting, try-ons, having your own business, life with celiac, all the things. And today I'm so excited because we are going to see 2 open houses. We also went and saw 2 open houses. It wasn't this last weekend, but I think it was the weekend before. We went with our real estate agent, saw 2 places, or maybe it was during the week. I honestly can't even remember, but I never ended up doing any talk to camera footage about them. So I'll honestly end up probably doing some B-roll here as I'm talking to you guys to show you those 2 houses that we ended up going and see. We went and looked at them. Neither one of them was worth putting an offer in on. There were different things that were wrong about each of the different houses. One of them basically had no backyard at all. It was really, really weird. And there was nothing that we could do about it. The backyard had this weird brick thing, this retaining wall that then also, like, it wasn't just for that house, it expanded for like the 2 houses next to it, and so there just was nothing that we would be able to do about that. And if we wanted to try and like create some little fenced in area before that, our yard would literally be like 1 foot by 3 feet.
Yeah, like 4 feet by 16.
It was
small.
It was tiny. It was just a tiny little patch of like, ugh. And then the other place was huge, and it was just too big. It was too much house, and it also kind of smelled funky. But what I will say is the house with no backyard smelled immaculate.
Very well maintained.
It was so well maintained. The house felt so clean. I remember we walked down into the basement and I was like, I feel like I could like eat off the floors in this basement. Like, it just felt like the cleanest basement we've seen in looking at houses. So there's just a lot to be said for cleanliness, which was why that house was attractive. And what I will say, it was the first house that Matt and I have ever gone through that we saw the kitchen was not at all our ideal kitchen, but we were like, you know what, we would possibly be willing to make an offer on this house and just put work into the kitchen to make it what we want. But the backyard was the deal breaker. It was not worth what it was going for, not even close.
Which is brutal. That's the closest we've come to checking all of the metaphorical boxes for what we've been
And it was still a little small. What I will say was like, it really could have used 1 more bedroom, and then there was this big open space situation that was like, okay, well, we could like kind of pseudo use that, but it really wouldn't have been as functional as we would ideally want. So backyard being a deal breaker, I think honestly is like a little blessing in disguise, because in hindsight, looking at that house, I'm like, there's actually a lot, including the backyard, that makes it not the right fit for us. So we're going to 2 different houses today, and I will say it's kind of a similar situation of what we're going to see today, in that we're going to see one house that if we were to like it, it's definitely at a quite low end of our, we haven't really even been looking at houses at this price because they aren't really what we want more, but we're like, okay, let's take a look at this house because we would just put work into it. For this price, we could do a decent amount of work, so we're gonna see a house like that. That's gonna be the second house that we see today. Right now we're on the way to a house that is a house that we don't think needs really much of any work, but it's been on the market for a long time, which we're very curious about. We don't know whether it's because the owners are not willing to budge in price. We don't know whether, we don't know. So it'll be good to walk around this house with our real estate agent and see what she thinks. There is a chance, I mean, if this house smells immaculate, is super clean and gives really good vibes, there is a chance this is kind of one of the first houses that we would possibly put an offer on. We talked about it last night, is like, what do we think we would probably want to offer if we did think that we want to end up making an offer. So cool to kind of start to look a little bit at numbers and start to really think through, okay, what would we want to offer? It'll be great to see our real estate agent and talk through all of that with her. So we are on the way there, and I will show you guys a bit of the house, as I have been, once we get inside. End up getting that many clips in that house because it just, honestly, kind of from the second that we walked into the kitchen, I was like, oh no. For the price that that house is listed, it's not worth it. And it's been on the market for a while, so if we really wanted to, we could lowball it, but we couldn't even lowball it to the amount that we would need to lowball it for it to be worth it, because there's a decent amount of work that we would want to put into it. And every room came up a little bit short. The kitchen came up a little bit short, living room a little bit short. The backyard was great, but there is a pool, which is not our ideal, and we're willing to deal with it if there's still a backyard, but
it's nice out here.
Yeah, we're in a great, it is a great area.
Oh, Clarence.
Yeah, I guess we can say Clarence.
Oh, bleep, bleep, bleep.
No, we really like the Clarence area, for sure. And
bring on farms.
And yeah, and
so
like it's out here, yes.
But it's very,
it's nice and spacious, and the houses are really beautiful, at least on the street that we were just on.
And it's quaint, and it's like a complete opposite of what we currently have.
Yes.
So it is a change.
Yes.
But it is a challenging area to find a house for a good reason.
Yep.
It's not for bad reasons. So
I think we're heading to Amherst now. So yeah, so we're heading to Amherst for the second house that we're gonna look at. This would be like we're putting in a lot of work kind of house.
We might be putting in some work, but we're putting in a lot of money for work.
Yes. Oh yeah, fair. That is the better way of putting it. Yeah, we'd be like redoing the whole kitchen and possibly
every bathroom.
Okay, so yeah, this is like this is gonna throw a lot of money, like hundreds of thousands of dollars, into getting work done on the house.
You know what I would guess?
What?
Based, like, I'm not gonna say the list price right now.
Yep.
But I would easily put like 200.
200. Me too. Yeah.
And that would,
people
might go, oh my gosh, but it's
no, but given that list price, and it would still be, at least of what we've been looking at, like now more towards, I don't want to say the low end of our budget, because that's not true, but it's not the highest end anymore.
Like, out here you get this.
Yeah.
Do you know how nice this is?
Yeah.
You get a real, like, I don't know what to call it, but just you're out in land. You know what I mean? I don't know. You're not stuck on top of each other, and here in some of these parts, when you get further out, you get space and community too.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
These are good communities.
Some of these houses look just absolutely gorgeous. So yeah, we're gonna head to Amherst. We're gonna head to that second house. I will show you guys some of the house, and yeah, we'll let you know what we thought. Fingers crossed. I mean, I was gonna say, like, fingers crossed we love that. We like know that we don't love this house, but so it's an interesting thing to go into this house in particular, because we know that there's so much about it that we don't like, but at the price we would be willing to do a lot of work on it. I mean, that's not ideal, but
really not.
But it also,
we haven't looked at anything like this before.
But I was just gonna say, but we haven't really like mentally gone down this path, and there is something really cool to me at the idea of getting a house that's like quite cheap for us, and it's a really nice then mortgage payment because of that.
Yeah.
And we pour in the work. Like it's like we're either gonna get a house that's on the higher end of the budget and therefore the mortgage payment is gonna be more, or we're getting a house that's on the lower end of the budget and we have to put work in, and then it's a lower mortgage payment but we're dumping money in. So it's not to say that I have, well, no, I think I do have a preference towards the nicer house and the higher mortgage payment, but it's good for us to stay very open-minded. I mean, Matt and I definitely are pretty open-minded people. I shouldn't say pretty, we are like quite open-minded people. And so it's good for us to like flex that muscle and just take a look at a place that we think would be worth putting that kind of money into. And it was great because our real estate agent, like, she knows that what the goal would be for this second place. And so she was like, when we get there, we can kind of talk through all the different things that in her mind would be options for us of different things that we could do, which is one of the reasons why we picked her, is because she just is really knowledgeable and really good at kind of like talking that stuff through. And yeah, she's done it. So yeah, we're heading to, how far away are we? We're a few minutes away from
even
this.
that, like, you know, we're in a great area that's feeling more and more to me like generally the area in which we will live.
Yep. Yeah, we really haven't looked at too many houses, honestly, in the Kenmore, Tonawanda areas recently, because we just haven't seen anything that's worth looking at, because a lot of those houses just feel a little too small for us. If we had all of our family in the area, it would be a different story, but no one in my immediate family lives in the area. So yeah, we need to have the space to be able to host. So, which actually, are we gonna have this space? We'll see. I'll keep you guys posted as per this second house that we're going to look at. I don't remember how many bedrooms it is, but I'll keep you posted.
4 bedrooms.
Okay, perfect.
It's definitely useful.
Wanna go up first?
Yeah, that makes sense.
I can hear you under your breath.
Okay, do we have hardwoods over there?
We do.
Okay. Well, that makes it easy, huh?
Mm-hmm. Vlog fail.
Oh, womp, womp, womp.
Not too bad. I mean, that was a very clear, like, and you don't have to bleep that. And I like having clear it actually helps inform things.
100%.
It wasn't like, ooh, maybe, or
yeah.
Those are way more difficult to deal with.
That's true.
I'd rather like pull
That's
up
true.
and be like, this is not going to be it.
Yeah, it was not it. That was a hard no. That was a very, very, very hard no. That house was disgusting.
I like seeing, you know, and it's hard.
But it's
I
in
like
such
seeing all
a
the
cute neighborhood.
people being out.
Oh, and it's gorgeous
It's
out.
still, well, yeah, we picked a very good day too.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, that was another good day of looking at houses, because we get more knowledgeable every single time that we go look at houses. And another day of, I said to our real estate agent, I was like, well, thanks for entertaining us today. Laughed. Yeah, we're gonna find the right one. It just hasn't happened yet. And patience is key, and not losing hope is key.
We're in a weird housing market right now.
Yeah.
And by that I mean like very specific to our area and the areas we're looking, because in a lot of ways it is a buyer's market, and in the same breath that's based on supply.
Yes.
And there has not been
The supply isn't there.
It's been this way in this area for the last 5 years, which is there is a very small supply.
Yeah.
But at the current moment, there's also not as many buyers.
Yep.
And so people who have listed their houses are waiting for offers, or not getting offers, or getting single offers.
Yep.
And so, well, for us, that actually is an advantage.
Yes.
Because we're eager, we have the capital, and it's just a matter of finding the right place.
Yes.
It really is.
And you're right in that, like,
Remember we looked at one
we're
right
in
here?
it,
This one right here.
Yeah, we
they
literally
put a fence
looked.
up. They put a fence up.
Oh my God.
Whole
Wow.
fucking fence up.
Well, someone bought it.
Yeah.
Someone bought
it's
it and
sold.
put it, yeah.
Yeah, no, it's sold.
Wow, well, good for them.
Sorry, vlog. I'm a goldfish today.
No. So funny.
And Mill Street, by the way, is off market. Smokehouse.
Oh, what? Wait. Like it sold?
No, they took it off the market.
Oh, they took it off the market. They're
Yeah, I
like
guess
they're trying to
both.
clean it.
I don't know what they can do.
But yeah. Yeah,
it's
that's a fun garage sale. It's garage sale season, guys. I do think that we're in a good spot in that we have, like, here's the good thing. Here's what's working for us, because you guys know a lot of what's not working for us, in that we've seen now, I don't know how many houses.
20.
You think 20? It's probably like 17. We've seen a lot of houses and none of them have been right or even close. But here's what we do have working for us. With every month that we don't find, didn't we like see a house right here? We saw that house too.
That one sold for a pretty high price too.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
It was like
because that house was
575.
gross.
Yeah.
Wow, okay. For every house we see, we learn a little bit more. So that's working for us. We also have, for every month that we don't find the right house for us, it's another month that we have saved a little bit more money, because we live in an apartment that is super reasonable for what we're paying for rent, and we don't need to get out of that apartment for a year. So we have time on our side, which is a great thing. Granted, I want to be able to start to try for a baby like yesterday, but that's okay. That's okay. We have time for that too. And the good thing is that we have options, because we have the capital to be able to go up a bit in our budget. Like when we first started looking at houses, we had a very specific budget that in an ideal world, we'd still be able to find a house for that amount, but we started to be like, yeah, I don't really think we're gonna be able to find a house that we love for that amount. And so we've since increased the budget. And so we have a larger range of a budget, which is beneficial. And it also means that we look at some houses that are way at the low end of the budget, because we have the capital to then be able to pour in. And that's why we looked at that one today. It just wasn't gonna be worth it. So yeah, we're gonna stay hopeful, and hopefully we find a house soon. We'll keep you posted though. Thanks for coming along. If you guys like this house hunting series, hit the thumbs up. Be sure to hit the bell and subscribe so you don't miss out on future videos. And if you guys have any questions about our house hunting or like our house searching, let me know in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
If you made it this far, comment. What's the word?
Comment, what's the word?
Yeah, you said I was old for not knowing what the word meant.
Oh, comment drama.
They're not dramatic anymore. What do they
Comment
say?
if you are drama.
If you are, right. Say I am drama.
Yeah, comment I am drama.
You might win a giveaway.
Yeah, maybe I'll do a little giveaway. Honestly, I'll probably Venmo you $5 if you comment I am drama, because who's watching this still except for Matt and I on the couch when this vlog goes live. Okay, love you guys, bye.
Get the energy up a little bit.
The energy is up.
Let's go to open houses.
That's not how I sounded.
We're gonna go look at houses! Yeah!
Oh my god.
I'd buy a house on this road, honestly. I don't even know what this is. Is it an old person home? Probably costs like $8 million a year to put your...
Yeah, I mean, these are
olds in
really
there.
nice. Like the street that we were just on had its own little like a little mini, not a gate, but like a little mini thing that like had a little sign of like, welcome to this, like this estates, which is very cute.